everyone, today we're going to be making a gluten-free lemon ricotta pasta. So right now I have some water that's getting up to a boiling. I have my gluten-free Barilla pasta. This is my go-to staple, affordable gluten-free pasta. I have my lemon. I have like half fat or part skim ricotta cheese. I have 3 cloves of garlic. I have a vegetable bouillon. I just have the Knorr stuff. It's those really giant ones, so we'll cut that in half. And then we have a grater, a juicer, and a blender. Of course, I have chicken. I will most likely just cut that off camera, as well as the noodles. I mean, you don't need to see me boiling noodles. You don't need to see me cutting chicken. This is mostly just how am I making this sauce, and then putting it all together and seeing what it's gonna look and taste like, because I've never done this before. Oh, by the way, you will also need Parmesan cheese. I have the Parmesan cheese right here. It's the Belligoroso. I have no idea how to spell that or pronounce that, but it's the same stuff. I just got another one, so we're going to freshly grate that as well. And then I also have some green onions that I'll put on the top when we're finished. I might even put it in the sauce and then put the green stuff on top. We'll just kind of find out. But for right now, I'm going to put the cold stuff back in the fridge while I'm preparing the non-cold stuff. So right now my pasta is boiling, or the water is boiling, so I'm going to add the pasta in there really quick. So I found this recipe online, and because I was just looking for something new, something fresh, you know, something that was just different. And as far as the gluten-free part, that doesn't really bother me. Almost anything I can make gluten-free nowadays, so it's not a big deal. It doesn't really matter. Like, whenever I look up recipes, I don't look up gluten-free this, gluten-free that. I just look up whatever I want, and then I just sub out whatever the gluten-free thing is. You know, if it's a pasta dish, or even if it's a bread dish, you know, there's gluten-free buns and stuff. And I've been gluten-free for probably like 8 years now, so it's definitely come a long ways since I started. And I am doing it because of, the irritable bowel syndrome situation. So sometimes when I go places and they ask me if it's an allergy or a preference, I always end up saying preference, because I don't want them to have to go through all this extra work thinking that it's an allergy when it's really not. So I always get afraid that maybe they're gonna think I'm just going through some sort of fad or trendy thing, you know, keeping up with the trends, gluten-free. Which, you know, I guess it just so happens to be a trend. So, I mean, I think really any diet is a trend, to be honest. So I got this all grated up, and I'll put the whole thing in the blender. So, because this, I'm gonna do like a whole dish, so I want it to be pretty potent, especially since I only got 1 lemon. Alright, now I'm gonna juice this now, but first I'm gonna check on the pasta. It's getting there. Okay, so we got that. Now we're gonna juice this. Having a juicer is so nice. I one time just juiced a ton of lemons for lemonade by hand, like without a juicer or any sort of tool. And that was pretty horrible, and I'm surprised I still went through with the lemonade. I easily could have just given up, but I was really determined. Or I could have just easily gone to Walmart and bought a cheap thing like this. I used to have a different one too, but I don't know, it just got lost. I've moved a lot, so it must have just gotten lost in that. So I'm just also getting the pulp because I'm just trying to get everything. I mean, it's called a lemon ricotta pasta, so I mean, if you only put half a lemon zest and half a lemon juice in there, is it really lemon ricotta pasta? You know, it's like calling, you know, you put one little ingredient in a sauce and you call it that. Like, oh, well, I technically put 1 clove of garlic in there, so it's called a garlic sauce. Like, well, no, it has to taste like garlic, has to look like garlic, has to feel like garlic, and you know what they all say about the duck. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there. So, you know, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just basing off of an inspired recipe. This is not the exact recipe, but it's definitely inspired by it. And so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping for the best. And this is going to be really sour, but I'm hoping that the ricotta will tame that. If anything, I can put a little shug in there. So we're going to cut this in half because this is huge. 6 cubes. A serving size is half a cube. So we're going to do half a cube because that's too much. Wow, okay. I'm just going to cut it up one more time just to, I don't know, even a quarter cube looks like a lot. But that was surprisingly really soft. Some cubes that I come across, they're harder than a freaking rock. Maybe that's because they were expired or something, I don't know. But I'm just kind of going. I have some limes over here, and I thought about maybe using some limes, but I don't know. I'm already getting pretty. This is a lot. Alright, I'm going to check on the pasta. Woo! It needs like 1 or 2 more minutes. It's still a little crunchy. I like my pasta al dente, so I like when there's a little bit of give to it, or a little bit of solidness. Okay. I'll probably, I guess it doesn't really matter. And I'm really not measuring, I guess. Whoa. You know how, yeah, so just be careful, don't shred your skin. I just kind of did a little bit, so good thing this is just for me. But I'm just kind of going until I feel like it's good, you know? You know, with this ricotta, I don't know if I should put all of it in there or some of it. I'm getting down to the rind on this, and I know you guys will probably be like, oh, don't throw that rind away. Well, I'm gonna. I'm sorry. That's probably not the right way to do it. I'm just a home cook. I'm no pro. I've been cooking most of my life. I cook almost every day from scratch. I mean, this is what I'm doing right now. This is what I do every day. I just don't record it because, you know, this is already a lot of work. Just imagine, okay, now I gotta make a video. It's a lot more work, you know, so I just do it once in a while. Yep, okay, so I don't think that's enough cheese, personally, so we're gonna add more cheese. And I'm just kind of getting these little crumbs. And, you know, I saw on the internet, on the interwebs, of someone taking that Parmesan rind and cutting it up into like bite-sized pieces and then microwaving it, and then they're kind of a Parmesan crisp. which I'm not against that, but I just don't. You know what? I could try it. Don't knock it till you try it, like the old saying goes. I guess I could try it. I mean, I'm not gonna try it in front of the camera. I'm just gonna do it on my own time. But I may not do it at the same time. So yeah, I guess you guys will never get proof because I ain't gonna post about it. So you know what? Let's just start there. I can always adjust. So we're gonna do that. We're just, that's a lot. So, oh, by the way, pasta. Don't worry, I didn't pour all the pasta water out. I left about a quarter cup in there, maybe a little more than quarter cup. So it's fine. The sauce will live on. Okay, so ricotta. I don't know, I feel like I should add some of this too. So I got 2 bunches. I got 2 honey bunches of oats. Guys, I know I'm not using a cutting board, but I live in an apartment. So, if that tells you anything. And I don't usually, I don't super wash my veggies. I kind of scrape off stuff and then hope for the best. I'm young. I'm healthy as is. So yeah, I mean, I feel like what I just did is good enough. Okay, so I'm only gonna do the white parts because they're the most potent. And why not? Because I feel like the green part just makes sense as to be what it goes on top and not the white part. I'm sure you totally get what I'm saying. Because who knows, you may also be a home cook and you're like, yeah, no, I totally do the same thing. Or you could be a pro chef critiquing a home cook. And first of all, thank you for watching, all of you, regardless if you're a pro chef, an amateur chef, a home cook, or if you're just watching this because it randomly popped up. Thank you for clicking on it and sticking around, and I hope you like my shirt. I just got it. It's a shirt, I don't usually wear stuff like this, but I'm just kind of trying new things, why not? So, we're just going with it, and yes, my only tool is a knife. Get over it. Get over it. I'm quirky like that. Okay. So, I feel like I should add more than that, but also we're getting a little full. Careful when you do that. I don't know if I would recommend doing that at home, though. There was something in there that, it could have been from the knife, Oh, it's something. What is that? I don't know. I'm just hoping for the best with all these things. I have a feeling that this is not, the liquid in it isn't going to be enough to blend. So we'll just find out. And of course, I'm not going to make you guys sit here and listen to the whole blending process. But, we'll just start somewhere. Yeah, so that's definitely not enough liquid. And I probably knew that. But, see, I have pasta water. This is the reason I kept pasta water. And this is definitely way too full. So, we're just gonna hope for the best. I mean, isn't that what we're all doing in life, is just hoping for the best? So I just made a little hole so that way it could kind of get down in there. Yeah, I mean, I think that's like the furthest it's going to go down. So we're just gonna hope for the best once more. Let's give her a go, another go. There we go. So it's, you know, it's not like woo yellow. It's just kind of like yellow, like lowercase yellow. That's decent. That's decent. So I have this weird thing about me where when I try something new, like completely new, never have tried it in my life, whenever I try it for the first time, my next breath is like hard to take in. I don't know why, but it always happens every single time I try a new food. And that's what happened here. I went like, and I would go like it's just like harder. I don't know. It does need salt. It does need salt. Okay, so it does need salt. It's surprisingly not super sour. I mean, because that dairy really helped. And no, I'm not adding a buttload of salt. I'll probably end up adding more cheese because why not? But as far as the ricotta cheese, I mean, that's good. Okay, so I think as far as blending, we're done with it. That's good. That's good. What am I gonna do? Add another lemon that I don't have? So, no, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I mean, if you want to try this, I would maybe get an extra lemon just in case you want more lemon flavor. But honestly, this does taste like lemon. It gives you a nice subtle hint of it. It doesn't blow it in your face, but it's also not a waste of work. You know, like you didn't zest it for no reason. You didn't juice it for no reason. Like you can definitely taste it. But yeah, like I said, okay, I'm not gonna repeat myself. I'm gonna clean up just a tad. Okay, so next step, I'm going to dice my chicken. I'm gonna cook the chicken. If you know, seasoning wise, I might put a little Italian seasoning on there, or just some salt and pep. Nothing crazy though. I want to be able to taste this. So once I get all that kind of cooked and put together, I'm gonna do a little on-air taste test. And yeah, so okay, so I just finished with, I changed my shirt by the way, but I just finished with the lemon ricotta pasta. I put the green onions on top, the chicken's cooked and put in there. I'll put a video or a picture closer up to it, but it kind of blends into the color of the noodles so you can't really tell. And I just put salt on the chicken. Yeah, it's really, it has like an earthy flavor because of, I think, just the lemon and the garlic and the onion and stuff like that. But it's really good. It just tastes healthy and it tastes refreshing. Oh, sorry. This tastes refreshing. So I would highly recommend doing this. Of course, you can adjust it however you want. Add more lemon, add more cheese, add more garlic, etc. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.